Please like and subscribe to my dad's YouTube channel.
Hey, what's going on, YouTube world? It's your boy Ace, Mar with Ace Mobile Detailing. As you can see, it does snow down here in Memphis. It does snow down here in Memphis. This is a picture or a video of my kids out here in the snow having a good time. We got about 2.5 inches, and they wanted to get out there and play in it. My little dog wanted to as well. But I just come to you guys with tidings and just really want to share with you guys and try to motivate you for this 2018 year, because as you can see, there's nothing that I can really do at this time but think about ways to bolster my detailing repertoire. There are a lot of things that I want to do this year. There are a couple of new businesses that I will be starting this year. But before I get to that, I want to talk to you guys about, humble beginnings. And yeah, when I grew up, it was me, my brother, my two brothers, and my sister. And when I say humble beginnings, we lived with our grandmother and uncle, aunt, all in the same house. And I remember I counted, it was 22 people in a 3-bedroom house. And at the time, I was 5 and I didn't know any better. I just thought it was normal. We had enough people to play baseball. In the backyard, we could field like 9 teams. Hence the passion of me being a baseball player and earning a baseball scholarship. But I will tell you, it was something that I didn't know anything about. And so the house that I grew up in, the structure was very weak. It was maybe a second away from collapsing. When it rained, we used to go get all the buckets. I promise you, maybe 35 buckets, because the ceiling was so dilapidated and the structure was really weak. And so fast forward to now, it's kind of really one of those stories to where it's like, man, you grew up with nothing and then you work yourself to death to try to get something. And I know what those nights were like. I remember when I was in like this Head Start program when I was 5 years old, and the school was right down the street. And I'll never forget, my little Head Start teacher was Miss Butler. God rest her soul. But Miss Butler took us on a little field trip to where we was walking around the neighborhood. And I was like, yo, Miss Butler, my house is right down here. It's right down here. And so the kids, man, she had us lined up and we was walking through and they looked at my house and the kids were like, yo, that's your house? They started laughing. And I was like, what y'all laughing at? They were like, dude, little kids, they'll hit you with the jokes. Man, you live in like a shack. And at that point, I didn't know any better. So I went home and like, asked my mom, asked my granddad. I was like, yo, what's a shack? And so she was like, don't ever let anybody treat you like that, because a lot of times when you just got to show and prove. Because one day, son, you just continue to work hard and always outwork somebody. So with that being said, man, I remember my mom telling me that all the time, because like I said, we didn't have a daddy. But when we finally moved out, I was 8, and we felt like we had moved into a mansion. And at that time, the house was probably maybe 1,200 square feet, which was huge to an 8-year-old. And I was like, man, we moved on up. And so it was kind of one of those stories to where you looked around and everybody was kind of picking with you still, because it was, oh, y'all ain't got no daddy, this, that, and the other. And at that time, you started to understand, like, oh, okay, so. But I remember my mom said it was like, don't let anybody fool with you, embarrass you. You're smarter than them. Always outwork them, because nothing can replace hard work. Nothing. And so I remember being so poor. I enjoyed going to school. When I looked up, I had only missed one day of school out of the whole, kindergarten and 12 years, one day. And that was because of senior skip day. So when we had a little ceremony, they were giving us little awards. I went up to the stage, and my principal was like, Mary so and so, they gave her $1,000 for not missing a day, because she went whole K through 12, but never missing a day. So he called me up. It was like, oh, gave me $500. And he looked at me and said, you see what that one stupid day cost you? It cost you $500. And so I vowed to always continue to work hard, continue to work smart, and always find your place when it comes to this world, because nobody's going to give you anything. And I revert and resort to the Bible when it comes to some of the things I do in life. Proverbs 13:22. A good man leaves all inheritance for his children's children. And I say that because, hey, you can't take anything with you, and you're going to have to continue to grow as you get into business, as you take on different challenges in life. And a lot of times you're going to hear the word no. And sometimes it has to do with your presentation and how you talk to people. Be professional, be courteous, don't act like a know-it-all, even though you know quite a few things. But always stay humble. If you can do that and express humility, folks will always see the work that you can do. I promise you, man. As I drive through my neighborhood now, I'm not finished. There are a lot of things that I still want to attain, and I aspire to reach those goals. I promise you. Yes, this is a very nice neighborhood that I live in, but if I were to take you a mile down the street, there are houses 3 times the size of these. And I'm looking to lock in these homes because I got 7 clients in this neighborhood right now. Clients. Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks. But I want to lock in 40, 50 of them. And then I want the gated community. This is semi-gated, and I enjoy this neighborhood. I enjoy all of the amenities that it affords me and my family. The neighbors are really, really cordial. As with any neighborhood, you're gonna have a couple of buttholes, but at the same time, there are folks who are always willing to give you a shot. And when you get that shot, you better take advantage of it, because I'm here to tell you guys and ladies, do good work. Not do good work, do great work, and be proud of your work. And let folks see you working all the time. I can't tell you the number of detailers that I heard about showing your work, being visible, and just letting folks see you. Now, set up in locations. I set up in this lady's house right here all the time because I know that the gate, as you see right here in this video, the gate is right there. That's where most of the traffic comes. And so I set it up right there, get permission, watch this lady's ride all the time for nothing, and let all the traffic come through. And so, but like I said, man, this is your boy Ace, Mobile Detailing. Hit that like and subscribe button. And always, man, continue to grind and grow. Let's have a detailing dynasty on our hands, man, because I think that a lot of you guys, man, and gals, y'all got what it takes to make it. There are a lot of other things that I want to do come 2018, and I will be glad to share. And if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up on Instagram, AceMobile1000. AceMobile1000. Once again, it's your boy Marv. I appreciate you guys watching these videos. I appreciate you guys commenting, dropping little things in my inbox. And I'll be the first to let you know I'm very humble and thankful. This is Marv signing out.